Okay, here we go. You guys are out getting school supplies, which leaves me with an empty house, which means I can talk a little louder, maybe. The previous videos have been super quiet, and so I'm trying to talk extra loud today. Hopefully, we don't need to turn up our little kitchen buddy quite as loud as we've been doing. But I've been doing some exploring, which has been fun. So let me show you kind of where we are at. Let me switch the map into a main hand. I don't know why flip-flopping wasn't working. Yeah, so I have kind of come around the corner here and gone north up the coast and found this desert. So you can see there I am in the desert, and I found a desert temple, which I wanted to do with you guys because these are kind of fun. And trying to sneak little life lessons into these videos for you. And one thing about any new activity or new experience is when you first go into it, you might be a little nervous if you don't know what to expect. And these desert temples are kind of the same thing. It seems like there's a darkness, a potential of monsters lurking around. But once you kind of know what the deal is, it's not that big a deal. Nothing too crazy, especially during the day. You get some sunlight through here. Of course, I'm out of torches. Bad planning. But what we do know is that there is a trap down in the floor here. And but again, as long as you know what to do, it's not a big deal. You guys are starting up school on Tuesday, and we were able to go to visit the school so you know kind of what the deal is. And if you didn't know that, it might be a little more of a scary thing. But here's the trap. If anything falls on that, there's TNT under there that'll explode. So I was being careful as I dug down to make sure I was on the edge to catch all of the sandstone as it was falling. And then I'm just going to break that. Quickly break the pressure plate, and you're safe. No big deal. And I have 4 treasure chests to plunder here. If I can open it. Why isn't it working? Hello? Not sure what's going on here. Let me pause for a second. Okay, and just finally coming back around the corner, been exploring the jungle, found a nice river that sort of cuts all the way through from the east coast to the west coast. And there's a couple of cool spots in the jungle that I would definitely consider building a bit of more of a main base. Although I really do like this spot also, where we kind of have the juxtaposition of the icebergs and the jungles. Juxtaposition, girls, is a word that means kind of putting 2 things together, sometimes maybe that don't belong, I think. Yeah, so like chocolate and peanut butter. No, those definitely belong. But bad example. But yeah, icebergs and jungles. It's an interesting juxtaposition. Um, yeah, so I just got back, and one thing I can show you is that in my exploration, sun is going down, I have been victorious in finding sheep and, more importantly, getting them back home. So I will shear these guys, try to start getting some wool together, but I have a few beds. Well, yeah, just 2 beds so far. But that means that nighttime is no big deal anymore, and phantoms can forget about me for a while. All right, so don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I'm going to empty out my bags and see what else we have in store. Okay, so here we go. You are out getting school supplies, and I am able to talk a little louder, hopefully, so you can hear me this time. Oh, the sound is an issue, but just getting back from some exploring, and I found a desert temple. I found a parrot who has stuck with me all the way back home, and my chickens have been eaten, I'm thinking, by one of those nice local feral cats, and that's fine. But let me show you the treasure that I collected at the desert temple. It was sort of a weird thing that happened. I went into the desert temple and I dug down, got to the chests, and I couldn't open them. And then I restarted the game, and I was outside the temple again, and I hadn't dug down. So it was like this weird little hiccup. But anyway, I got gold, I got a saddle, and I got some horse armor. I haven't seen any horses yet, so all kind of fun, but ultimately useless at this point. The more exciting thing, which is kind of funny at the beginning part of the game when a big pile of string is exciting to you, but what this means is I can make a bow, I can make a fishing rod. I think one of the things I have to do is make an automatic fishing farm. It's a way you can sort of keep fishing while you are not playing. So I can kind of leave it going overnight, and when I come back, I'll have a chest full of treasure. Probably most importantly, some good bows and some a mending fishing rod and some enchanting books is the really good thing that you get from fishing. So I'll do that. But for today, I wanted to do a couple of things. One, I want to sleep through the night, make the rain go away, although I really like it. Not today, please. Although I think it's still raining. That's going to clear up, right? Good. Yeah. So, yeah, what I want to do today, just a couple of quick things. First of all, I got to get a better food source. This melon, ugh, I have to eat like big 6 mouthfuls before I'm full. So what did I want to do? I wanted to do a quick cactus farm. That's one of the other things that I found out and about. And I also want to light. It's time. It's time. We're going to light the Nether portal. But I have to make the flint and steel first, although it's flint and iron, really, right? Anyway, all right, here we go. This is probably just about the fastest, easiest farm you've ever seen. Just have to dig a quick, and this isn't permanent, obviously. I'm just trying to get a sort of a stockpile extra of some cactus. So what you do is you need I think it's 5 by 5 square. And let me just put the cactus down so I can kind of remember how this goes. I think you just do like this, like this, like this, and like this. It's even one too big. So like that, like this. I'm going to put the hopper here, and I don't even have a chest for the hopper at this point because I don't need that much. If I got 5 stacks of cactus, good to go. So then just stack up here. Oh, you know what? I don't know if the water. Let me get the bucket. Do I have to put it one up? I don't think I do. I think a guy I was just watching, Tango, just made the same sort of mistake. I think you can just put the water right in the base here. And if I put it over here in the opposite corner, it should flow down perfectly so that anything that falls in will get caught in the water. And free cactus. Yeah, so what it'll do, once I've done these signs, I'll show you. It'll try to grow one up. But then as this block tries to force its way up, this sign, even though it's not doing much here, it tells the game, nope, there's something already here, and that cactus will just pop off. And once oh, that doesn't work if I use sand. That was a silly thing. Fail. Let me make sand stone so it won't fall when I do it. That's much more like it. Okay. And of course, one of the signs got destroyed, but really you only need 2 because each one of these signs will break 2 of those. So there you go. All right, now if I break that out, there we go. Everything is just how I like it. next? This is kind of the exciting part. I'm not totally prepared to go really exploring in the Nether, but I at least want to peek in and see kind of where we are starting. One of the really helpful things to have is some stone at first, and I'm going to use granite because I don't tend to use granite anywhere else, but it's a nice ghast-proof block that, yeah, and I want to create like a quick little shelter around the Nether portal just to make sure you're safe. Always carry your flint and steel through, just in case the ghast hits the portal frame with its fireball. It can put the flame out, and then if you don't have a flint and steel, you just have to get used to your life in the Nether forever and ever. Well, there are options, of course, but here we go. Going down. This is really exciting. Could be right in the middle of a Nether fortress. It's not. Fiery, fiery, fiery. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay. Sort of sheltered. What do I see down there? Oh, man. Well, that's one of the things I'm here for, is the soul sand for the bubble columns. I'm excited for that. And I'm here for some Nether quartz, so I can start doing some good redstone and glowstone, of course, always useful. But I don't see, it's really, everything's generating, so the game is stuttering. But I don't see another fortress immediately. That's sort of too bad. I'll have to do a little searching, which is fine. But I'm going to do a little digging and see what we find. All right. Be right back. Okay, so did some serious exploring around here. Did some digging, trying to find a Nether fortress. No luck. Did get some Nether quartz, and but I wanted to show you this. I've actually been back, and then I've just come back a couple of times. But I wanted to show you what happened with the Nether portal, because it's kind of strange. You know where we had our portal set up right on our beach there, but when you go back, here we are over by the icebergs. So I dug around and found my way all the way back here, which is close to our home base. But yeah, the portals aren't quite synced up, which can happen. And so we'll have to do some coordinates comparing, and we'll figure that out. But probably should be wrapping it up. Just been doing some resource gathering, and yeah, I'll be right back. So things starting to come together. I've been to the Nether and back. I have soul sand. I went off and found a couple of cows, convinced them to come home with me. Did the same with a couple of sheep. So yeah, did the desert temple. Ranged far and wide today and came home with most of what I was looking for. Still need a few saplings. But yeah, things are looking good. I sort of have to, I feel like I'm kind of at the point where I need to figure out where the base is going to be. But for now, back home sweet home. And that's the lesson for the day. You can go off and do all kinds of crazy new adventures and potentially scary things, but you always come back at the end of the day to where you feel safe and where you are in fact safe and secure. And anyway, love you guys, and hope you're having a wonderful first day. I just put you on the bus like half an hour ago, so I wanted to wrap this video up so you could maybe watch it when you come home for snack time. Hope you had a great day. I bet you did. And until next time, just be good. Okay? Bye.